Yeah, why did you watch the Thai dub?
I don't know, because I was like, oh, it's Ultraman and it's Thai dub. Let's see how it is. And they legit have like the same 3 people voice everyone or something. It's like, all right, dude, you're gonna be voicing 8 males, and you, girl, you'll be voicing 8 more females. Yeah. You know how I made the distinction in my head between anime and not, just like without knowing it technically? It was, this cartoon looks ugly and this cartoon looks good. Like, I would watch an episode of Ed, and Eddie. I'm like, these guys look ugly as shit. I do not like this one bit.
Oh God, you're dead.
You're
dead.
killing him. He's allergic to your definitions.
My definition is Death Note. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Nothing But Filler. I'm Niam.
I'm Francis. And he's too good to speak to you. Also known as Alot.
A classic.
Classic.
So today we wanted to talk about...
Uma Musume.
Yes! Pretty dirty. Okay, so we're actually going to change the topic entirely. I pulled Oguri Cap, and I'm currently on a career with TM Opera. All right.
Okay. No. Obviously, we're going to talk about the auto concert we went to.
Exactly. We actually went to an auto
at the Staples
concert.
Center, a.k.a. the Crypto.com arena.
Nice sip meme. You were at the auto concert too. You can sip at the Uma Musume bit, but you gotta hype. You gotta join the hype for auto. Yeah, that's the most excited I've ever seen him.
But realistically, we are going to talk about countries and...
Well, animation from different origins, I guess, really.
The whole world.
Yeah, we've gotten Anime of the Year, for 2024. Obviously, it was, a Korean manhwa, right?
Based on a Korean manhwa.
Anime of the Year.
Is that
Solo
redundant
What
to
is?
say Korean manhwa? Couldn't you just say manhwa and you already know?
Fine, Korean
Yeah.
manga then.
Korean comics?
Yeah.
Chinese cartoons? All of this and more will be discussed starting in the next 10 minutes.
Because first we do have to go through the auto concert. Because that was really good.
You've said it all. It was
I think
really
it was,
good.
I think it was probably my favorite concert.
We've seen Otto 3 times.
That's true.
Once in the YouTube theater, once in the Peacock theater, accompanied with
Ataru Shigako.
Yoasobi and Ataru Shigako.
Yeah.
And then this time at the Crypto.com arena, really Staples Center.
Yeah, they really upgraded the stage techniques, the pyrotechnics, the
visuals,
lights, the visuals, everything.
Yeah.
The theatrics.
Yeah, big time. That it was a whole experience. A lot of hype going on.
I bought a light stick.
Yeah, fine.
Should have brought it.
Well, if you're going to be on the floor, you really need a light stick.
That's fair. Yeah. I was pretending to have light sticks because I'm
yeah.
bored. I was going like,
You were in the perfect spot to do the...
yeah.
Where you said it was pretty cringe.
What was light sticks? I said it was cringe that it's $80. So like, there's no reason for that. But other than that,
So the action of waving and cheering with the light stick is
I was
fine?
literally doing that. I was doing it without light sticks.
Yeah, people do that, man.
Yeah.
You fist pump.
Yeah.
Were you fist pumping? You just like that? Hey, man, at, the Creepy Nuts show that I went to in Japan,
Oh yeah.
they do this, man.
Oh
You
no.
know? Everyone's in a 90s hip-hop music video, so it all works out. There is no cringe.
There's no cringe. We're all free. But yeah, Otto's set was amazing as usual. So good live. Incredible live.
She played a lot of songs that we didn't really get to hear live.
Yeah, she
The last
played
couple of
Value,
times.
which is probably one of my favorite songs. And it's, I don't know, one of the lesser played ones, one of the lesser known ones, I feel like. So she didn't sing at the first 2 concerts, and it was like, not a lot of hope that I would hear it live, but it was really fun hearing it live. It was really, really good.
I mean, the last one you went to was a shared concert.
Yeah, but the one before
So
that
she has to
wasn't.
bring all her
Big
big.
game ones, yeah.
Sure, of course.
And now she can just do something separate now, since this is her second world tour.
Speaking of anime,
Speaking of
did you know
anime,
other countries also animate?
They're so cringe.
I don't need to hear that from you.
that's for sure.
We're all cringe.
Hearing this, oh, wow.
We're
I'm
all cringe.
not cringe.
What do you mean?
Oh, buddy, I got some bad news.
You're pretty cringe, man.
No.
Maybe not the same way as us, but still cringe.
Am I cringe? Right now, rank the
Rank
cringe.
1, 2, 3 cringe.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
First place, second place.
Interesting.
Oh.
See, hearing that from Alon is reassuring to me
Oh no,
that
not
I
again.
am not cringe.
Here we go again.
Again.
But speaking of ranking things, which country does animations best?
Oh, you know.
Does anime best?
Does
What is anime?
Pakistan.
Actually, Pakistan did release animation.
Really?
It was either Pakistan or Palestine. But they did release one of their first animated feature films in theaters about a year ago.
Was it an Oscar thing about living in Palestine? Because I feel like that would be the...
Oh no, that was a live action documentary, I think. But no, I don't know if this won any awards or anything. I haven't watched it yet. It's hard to find where anything is streaming nowadays unless you're...
I don't think they streamed that one. Probably gotta
Why not?
download it or find it somewhere. You know, support. I don't know if they have a lot of Palestine. They have a lot of access to some streaming services in Palestine. But maybe
We're not watching it in Palestine. They released it in theaters.
I think Oscar nominees would be easy to find.
I don't think it was an Oscar nominee.
Didn't you just say it was an Oscar or something?
No, I said I don't
thought there
think
was
it won
some-
award.
There was some Palestinian movie that won an award. And I remember because I saw some random reel that was like Samuel L. Jackson presenting it. I wish I knew which.
That was definitely the documentary.
Yeah, it was a documentary.
Yeah, Zone of Interest.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
you know your stuff. Yeah, that's the one.
of course I do.
no, of course I do. Fair enough.
But yeah, that was also really controversial because a lot of people were split on their reactions to it winning, which is... It's not that the movie was controversial, it's that reactions were controversial. Yeah.
I don't know how people reacted to it at all. I just literally saw that it won an award. But I was gonna say imagine what the reactions were, but I guess it's best not to imagine.
Technically, the movie was, I think, made by both a Palestinian and an Israeli.
Yeah. Well,
Whoa. Okay, before you get us canceled, we'll just move on to animation.
but yeah, we can talk about anime from the anime of the year, Solo Leveling, greatest Korean anime of all time.
Well, I mean, when you think of anime, obviously you think of Japan. But there have been more countries coming out with animations, right?
Yeah, well, Solo Leveling was actually animated by a Japanese studio, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But based on...
Based on a Korean manga. So
I like how he immediately looks over here. You, the Korean, should know, right?
right, yeah. You
You, the token Korean.
right?
He's Argentinian.
But I mean, you met the guy who created Solo Leveling, so you would know.
Didn't make the anime.
Well, you know, he would know about it.
Let's rewind to that, though. Alon met the author of Solo Leveling,
Ew.
at Anime Expo,
Yeah.
sponsored by
Webtoon.
Right, yeah, that's right. The Webtoons
the
panel.
Webtoons booth. How was that? You actually talked to him in Korean.
I was probably the only Korean there, to be honest.
That's really surprising.
Shocking.
Everyone else was pretty foreign.
Wait, foreign to
Him.
Korea. Okay.
Like everyone else was like white people or like Hispanic people or whatever, you know. And if they were Asian, they were just speaking Chinese in the line. So I didn't hear any Korean in the line.
I see.
The Mexicans do love Solo Leveling.
What does that have to do with the Tower of God?
Tower of God. Wait,
Tower
I thought you
of
said
God.
Solo Leveling.
Tower of God.
Oh, you meant the Tower
You
of God
met the
author?
author of Tower of
I thought you
God.
meant the Solo Leveling author. Never mind.
Did I misspeak a few minutes ago?
Well, you thought he said Tower of God,
yeah.
probably. But yes, it was a Tower of God author.
Yes, you.
A much worse anime didn't win Anime of the Year, obviously.
Anyway, what did you and Sue talk about
His favorite character. And my favorite character.
in Tower of God?
Yeah.
Who is his favorite character?
If you've ever seen Tower of God, you know there's one character everyone hates. And it's main girl? Is she the main girl?
Definitely the main.
He's
At least season
definitely
one.
the main interest.
At this point, it's weird to say that. But anyways, Rahel, or Rachel, maybe in the dub. I've never heard of the dub. She might be called Rachel. She is universally hated by every Tower of God fan.
But she did nothing wrong.
And it's his favorite character. For some reason. I'm not
He
really
made
too
the-
sure.
Well, you never got to find out. You just didn't they shoo you off once
Just
you
like, sorry, time over. Keep going.
You ever think the handlers are just afraid when you're talking to the talent in their native language? It's like, we can't control this guy. He's got no
filters.
filters.
Wait, his handlers weren't Korean?
I mean, there was a translator. She wasn't Korean though.
She wasn't Korean.
But she speaks Korean.
I mean, translators don't have to be of that nation. They probably know like 20 languages for all I know. But yeah, Korean animation is coming up in the
Been coming up.
future. Because, fun fact, the government funded $1 billion into the animation industry.
Ah, I see.
By 2029.
The South Korean government.
Do you really have to ask that?
Oh, we just have to be clear.
You said the government. That sounds like our
The
government.
man. Specify what.
Talking about Korean animation.
Okay, well, that's good to be specific.
Maybe Korean Americans
You guys
just
are both
suddenly
insufferable.
have their own sect in the U.S. government and are lobbying.
I mean, the U.S. puts a lot of money in weird places, man. Maybe they put $1 billion into the Korean animation. Who knows?
But I get it.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
There's a lot of, when you really think about it, a lot of soft power that Japan has achieved through just the proliferation of anime, right? You have people doing anime pilgrimages to Japan.
I mean, it's good for the tourism industry, sure. Like, it's part of their industry, I guess, part of their exports at this point, sort of.
Soft power. It's culture. It's the cultural strategy
big.
for anyone who's playing any Civ type games, I imagine.
I mean, they probably just want to catch up, just like how the Chinese are catching up with their Donghwas. Like, remember Zeha 2 or something?
The movie that's broke records.
Yeah. The movie that was in theaters like 6 months ago or something.
Neja.
Is it Neja?
If I remember correctly, it's Neja and then Neja 2.
Sure. But it was a
Chinese.
sequel. It was a sequel to a movie I've never heard of, and it broke box office records here and China combined. It was an animated movie. I still need to check it out. Apparently it was amazing.
Well, they played it at Animationist Film Festival once, I think, when the first one came out. But actually, China has been coming out with a lot of animation for a while now. I remember Scissor 7 coming out on Netflix.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Oh man, what was that 3D movie about them going to the moon for like a moon princess and there's a rabbit involved? It was on Netflix also.
Kaguya-sama?
Something like that.
Chinese anime. To the moon, maybe.
They really have picked up production there since like the mid 2010s.
Yeah.
It seems like I remember one of the first one I ever watched was King's Avatar?
I remember King's
It was called
Avatar.
the League of Legends one, basically, the esports one.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was
didn't
so
watch
fun.
it.
That was so good.
But I do remember seeing it pop up a lot when scrolling the Mal seasonal anime.
The only reason I think it got so huge is because League of Legends was at its peak popularity at the time. It was mid 2010s, It's like everyone loved League. It's like, oh my God, it's an anime Chinese cartoon about League, kind of, like or esports in general.
Yeah, and so they just animated a storyline where people play video games.
Yes, dude. And he's just facing against other team esports.
Is Faker there?
He kind of looks like Faker, some of them. No one's named anything close to it, but a
Imposter.
generic Asian dude. It's just that their avatars look like their characters, so
Okay.
they have the uniqueness there.
Did you complete the series? Is it finished? Is it ongoing?
I watched 2 seasons. I don't think there's any more.
They just hated money.
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, they had to make other stuff. Like the next big one I watched was Link Click. I love Link Click.
Okay, that one I
Oh
have
my
heard of.
God. And you never watched the opening, so I showed it to you. Do you know the opening?
Yes,
that
yes,
one.
yes. I watched like literally one.
Sand
Dance
movement.
moves.
Yeah.
I remember watching.
He's just
like-
literally sitting in the chair, just.
There's a name for that in breakdancing, right?
tutting.
What? Is it
Tutting.
called tutting? Okay, yeah.
Well, that's when they do the finger dance.
Yeah, they do the finger
Yeah,
dance.
that's tutting.
Am I the only one who watched it?
I've watched, I think, 2 or 3 episodes of Link Click.
And you stopped?
Well, I watched it as part of a watch-along when Crunchyroll Hime would stream on YouTube, so...
Good times.
Rip.
But yes, I did watch a few episodes of Link Click when...
It's so good.
It was the episodes where they go back... Well, go ahead and explain the premise to everybody, just for...
And you've never watched. Do you know any plot?
Not really.
You've only watched the opening!
I've only watched the opening. I heard about it.
Okay. So Link Click is about these two duo, Janshu and frick, I forget the other guy's name. There's a white-haired dude and a black-haired dude.
Okay.
And a girl. It's a trio.
There's always a trio.
Eagle, remember that? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So the white-haired dude is the one that is able to jump into pictures, and he's able to experience the past. And one of the things that is unique to this one is that he feels their emotions as he's that person in the past. And they can kind of influence the past a little, but it's like Steins Gate where there's like fixed points where you can't really change anything. And there's no moving timelines, unlike Steins Gate. So it's season 1 is mostly a monster of the week kind of format where they just do case-by-case solving for their clients. But it sets it up well for season 2, where there's an actual big plot that they actually convene into.
So the arc or episodes that I watched was when they jumped into this guy playing on a basketball team, and spoiler alert, he just wanted to basically have a perfect day because a giant earthquake happens and destroys his whole town. Yeah. It was a really good hook. It was a really good arc. It made me want to watch more.
Dude, it's so good. The show is so good. You definitely think when they made season 1, are they just gonna do the same thing again? But no, they've amped it up a bit to a reasonable level. And one of the biggest draws for this show is that you don't feel like there's plot armor.
Oh.
It's pretty well written. Also no romantic trio BS.
Only 2
They're all
seasons.
friends.
The JJK of China.
They're just great. The JJK. What is this?
That's a good one. Hold up, we have our producer off screen giving us a message to That's so good. Fake cry. I don't have my glasses on. Alon doesn't let us wear our glasses.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. Also, Koreans have dense bones. Things that Alon says,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Don't wear your glasses. Koreans have dense bones, all that stuff.
My lord. So I highly recommend it. Go watch it. The first episode, at least. It's a really good hook.
Did you also, I remember hearing about, this is like Have Mercy on Me, Heavenly Lord or something like that.
I'm not familiar with that one.
What I remember from is the opening was gorgeous. It came out with this like crazy stylized, like the hella cool opening. But the anime itself didn't really pick up that much. It wasn't very popular. But it had that same kind of like zodiac signs thing going. And it feels like, at least the main thing is for Chinese anime or for Chinese media, they do a lot of the historical stuff. They like,
Yeah, period
stuff, zodiac signs stuff, Journey to the West stuff.
Journey to the Three Kingdoms.
Yeah, Three Kingdoms, Journey to the West, all that.
I think one quality that Donghua definitely has is they glaze Chinese culture a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
To be clear, Donghua is Chinese cartoons.
Yeah.
Chinese anime.
They're the real Chinese cartoons. Yeah, they are Chinese cartoons. And
He said it, not me.
the thing is, it's like Japanese anime, it is set in Japan, but it feels normal, just like a commonplace thing. And it feels like in Donghua, it's just more like, this is China, this is great. That's just my experience. It might not be for all of
You
them.
give an example of this is China, this is great? Moment?
They go in the past a lot, I don't know.
How do I even explain it? It's just a feeling I get.
Is it like...
I can explain it in gacha game terms too, to be honest.
Could you,
Wait, which
please?
Chinese gacha games have you played?
You know Hoyoverse is?
Hoyoverse is Chinese?
Yes!
Oh shit, who
You know
knew?
Hoyoverse is all Chinese, right?
I don't know shit about Hoyoverse, man,
Genshin,
other than
Honkai Star Rail.
other than the
You know what the
hentai trailers you keep sending me.
you know what the most common thing is in their games? The second region is always Chinese.
Oh.
Their 2.0 expansion is always Chinese. Honkai Star Rail is set in space and has many worlds and stuff, but we're set in China. Genshin Impact, sure, yeah, that one has a more Asian feel, but 2.0 set in China. ZZZ, what is this? We're in 2.0 right now? We're set in urban China.
Okay. I don't think that's specific to just Donghua. You have Apothecary Diaries, set in the country of Li, which, let's be honest, it's a Chinese court. You've got, oh man, Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Japan loves animating that stuff.
Oh, so much. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot more variation for the anime outside of
Sure. And they're not necessarily glazing
that culture. It's just they like that story a lot.
the settings and the people.
Except Sherlock Holmes. They glazed the shit out of Sherlock.
Sherlock Holmes, they also love a lot.
They're just like, oh my god, you're so good at solving cases.
But Chinese Donghua, it's all what? China #1?
It feels like it. I haven't found one or watched one that's set outside of China yet, or like not of Chinese culture.
Well, I can't say anything.
So I need to dive deeper into it.
Well, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of the difference, sort of, right? Is China and Korea are kind of getting into anime now? Yeah. Whereas Japan has been doing anime for a long time, so like they just keep exploring different things. It's like, okay, this one's set in Europe, this one's, Attack on Titan's like a, I guess, sort of European, like medieval / current age, like war drama or whatever.
Some of the earliest anime adaptations were like, Heidi and Anne of Green Gables and Shirley.
Anne of Green Gables was Japanese?
No.
No, but there's an anime for it.
Japanese people love Anne of Green. The first adaptation was in the 70s, 60s.
It's very old.
Because post-World War II.
Well, yeah, but 76 is already 30 years after Japan was already doing anime.
Anime was like in the 50s with like Astro Boy, Tezuka.
They still had, by 70s, it was already 20 years into like the animation industry.
Oh, sure, but you know.
I'm just saying, they've had more time to like do stuff. So like, yeah, I think at first when you're, I don't know, China or Korea, I guess maybe you like try to kind of animate stuff that your own country would like,
Maybe.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, Chinese population's huge. And I think you made a good point with World War II over there.
Sure.
Because that's when Japan actually got a super big start on anime. Because if I remember right, I believe the government actually put in money, just like how Korea did recently.
Oh.
Japan back in the day put in money into animation because it was cheaper back in the day. And it was a great way to tell a new unique story. Astro Boy. Tale of war.
And that would also go on to establish the cheap wages for Japanese animators, right?
Probably. I looked up numbers for this episode here.
You did.
Back in the day, an episode cost about 10 million yen per episode.
Wait, how back in the day is this back in the day?
It's adjusted for inflation.
Okay.
For World War II. Post-World War II.
Okay, gotcha. So in today's dollars, it would cost around.
It costs the modern equivalent of 10 million yen.
Yeah.
Per episode.
And nowadays, the average is 50 to 100, depending on the anime. Like 100 would be, I don't actually want to say Chainsaw
Demon
Man.
Slayer.
Chainsaw Man is probably more expensive.
Yeah. Demon Slayer is also probably more expensive.
Yeah.
We're just thinking top of the top. UFO table.
But 50 on average per episode seems wild.
Yeah, I guess it depends what you're doing and how much.
Like even the shittiest anime we watch is like 50 million yen an episode.
Sure.
Damn.
Well, and when you think back then, it's not like they were also producing collectively like 30 to 40 series per season. I mean, I don't think you can even air. They didn't even have that many channels to watch anime on.
Instead, you got like 2,000 episodes of Doraemon or something.
Exactly. So, makes sense that you can kind of just focus on a show in that time.
They didn't really get a big head start, like 50, 60 years.
Well, we had American animation going on too.
We did?
Snow White was a big inspiration.
When was that? What age?
1930s.
That was 30s?
Old, man.
Maybe 1920s, but I'm pretty sure the first.
Damn.
It's famous for being the first color, animated movie.
I did not know. I guess Steamboat Willie's even older than.
Black and white, yeah.
Dang.
Probably, yeah. So we did it first.
There's so much animation here.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what was anime and what wasn't. Mostly until I was like 10, where I noticed Yugi had really spiky hair.
I didn't know the distinction between like, oh yeah, my cartoons are sourced from Japan until like the YouTube days of 2007, and you'd be like, wait, I don't get it. This episode of Naruto happened on Toonami live. And how do all these people know what's happening in the future?
You know how I made the distinction in my head between anime and not? just like without knowing it technically. It was, this cartoon looks ugly and this cartoon looks good. Like I would watch an episode of Ed, and Eddie. I'm like, these guys look ugly as shit. I do not like this one bit. I'm gonna go back to, I don't know, freaking Jackie Chan Adventures instead, even though that's not anime. That's not anime. But it was anime inspired, totally.
Dude, that's a pretty good like question. Like, if you don't know the difference, technically, like, how would you tell what is anime and what's just
Yeah, you really could.
animation, the cartoon? When I was a kid, actually, the first anime I watched was just among the cartoons because I had satellite back then. It was international satellite TV, so it was like I was watching SpongeBob in German, I was watching Dragon Ball in Arabic, I was watching like all kinds of different random shows.
It's so funny.
And to me, like when I looked back on it, I thought like Dragon Ball and Powerpuff Girls, I thought were kind of like
The same?
not the same, but like in a similar vein. Whereas SpongeBob was definitely different.
Going back really quick,
Yeah.
what does German SpongeBob sound like?
Oh, dude, I barely remember.
Can you just give me your
I mean,
best...
I was like 5 years old when I was watching it.
but,
and I don't know.
can you give me your best German SpongeBob
I
laugh?
can't like a.
How does-
German SpongeBob laugh?
Yes, please.
More like a like high pitched, like
Sounds about right.
That was so good.
So was he pretty angry?
No, dude, he was a jolly. It's a myth. Germans are not angry.
Germans are not angry.
I have uncles and cousins in Germany. They're nice people. In Germany,
Okay.
they're living like
It's a
near
myth.
Hamburg.
It's a myth, guys.
It's a myth. They're very nice people. Sort of. Let's not get into that.
Simpsons made this joke already.
Yeah, we've been consuming anime since we started watching TV, in honest.
Well, kind of.
No,
but yeah,
how
like,
else you can consume anime?
that's the thing. I was gonna say one of the ones that I watched was this. I think it was a movie because I remember it was long, and I would watch it whenever it was on. And it was a Journey to the West thing before I knew what Journey to the West was. But it was some kid who was like traveling, and he trained with a monkey, and then he like split a rock when he punched it. And I was like, this movie's sick. I want to do kung fu moves when when I was a kid. And I mean, to be honest, I don't remember what the name or what. I just have a vague memory of it, but I don't know if it was Japanese or Chinese or what it was. But
Yeah, it could be either.
yeah, but
50-50.
that and Dragon Ball, and so I think I was watching Dragon Ball GT at some point when I was a kid too. So those ones were like, I don't know exactly. It was just like cartoons that like looked a certain way or like felt a certain way, and I was like, oh yeah, those kind of seem similar. And then same with you. When I moved here, I think I was just watching cartoons on cable basically.
Or even Saturday morning cartoons on like
Yeah,
Channel 5.
sure, yeah. But Naruto was the first one where my friend at the time told me like, oh yeah, you can go on like YouTube and like you can see more episodes. I was like, you can? Like, I thought you had to wait for the TV, I was like, try to catch up, and then he's like, so then I started binging Naruto all the way through from.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
Opened the
yeah,
possibility
just
of
ruined my whole life.
It's like,
I mean,
Wow, I'll be watching Bleach.
after
literally
yeah,
after Naruto was, my other friend was like, I think I was obsessed with Naruto at the time, so I made a friend in late middle school, and he was, we were like, oh yeah, I like Naruto too, and he's like, oh, you'd like Bleach if you like that one. I was like,
You
hell
Naruto
yeah.
run during PE?
No, I got bullied out of that pretty quick.
Okay, good.
I definitely was a closet weeb.
Yeah.
Middle and high school. You could talk about American cartoons, but not anime.
Even American cartoons, middle school was, I don't know, for me at least, it was like, it was just lame. Like you can't watch it.
Oh yeah.
You can't watch Cartoon Network, you can't watch any of that. You gotta like say like, oh, I like reality TV. That was big at the time.
Really? Oh yeah, no. Everyone was
Everyone
like,
liked MTV. Everyone
Jersey
liked-
Shore.
Yeah, Jersey Shore, whatever.
Damn, your school was lame. People would be talking about Teen Titans, at least in my school.
At my school, we'd talk about the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour special.
Oh, nice. Is that anime?
Friendships were born out of those conversations.
Nickelodeon was pretty good.
Well, that's the thing is after middle school, mostly in high school, I found like my own niche group of friends basically that we could talk about, but
I see.
in middle school, definitely not. And actually, dude, I remember specifically this one kid who was popular in middle school. In high school, started talking to me like, yeah, I actually really like Avatar the Last Airbender. It's so cool. I'm like, oh.
My favorite anime.
Yeah. Well, that felt like anime.
I mean, it's heavily inspired.
Yeah.
That was another conversation, driver. Avatar is ending. What?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean, with its just clear Asian influence, and just a lot of choreo seems straight out of anime.
All of those are based off literal martial arts.
Exactly.
But they're like well, no, I guess they're not all Chinese, but it's kind of China inspired too, especially like I guess Earth Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Earth Kingdom is based off of, well, Forbidden Kingdom kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. But yeah, actually, I guess that kind of brings it up to like what actually is
Anime.
I think the way Mao defined it was made by a Japanese studio.
Yeah, but that's what Mao
Even
defines
though
it as.
they didn't keep that word with Scott Pilgrim.
That is made by an
Oh.
anime.
But it's not in Mao.
Oh, it's not.
They didn't
I
keep to
see.
their word
They
on that
excluded
one.
that.
Oh.
Mal also included a lot of Chinese,
Oh, there's 2B Hero X is on there.
Yeah, there you go. To be Rex, that's a Chinese one.
but that's also in collab with studio. Well, it's collabed with Bilibili and also Studio Bones. It's a Japanese studio.
Just saying, there seems to be 2 distinctions: the Scott Pilgrim and the 2B Hero X.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World is animated by Science Saru, famous for all the Masaki Yuasa stuff.
Dun dun dun.
And Dandadan. Now, what is anime?
Yeah,
If we're going into.
I was gonna say To Be Hero X actually is an example of a Chinese anime that isn't. I mean, it is set in China, but it doesn't like feel like it's glazing anything.
Doesn't even feel like it's set in China.
Yeah, it doesn't even really.
What do you mean?
feel like
It's just a
set in China.
fictional world they made.
just some utopian society where people have heroes.
Dystopian, maybe.
No, not to the average person.
Yeah. Well, they all the heroes have the limitation of like they have to be bound by the
That's
perception
why I
of
said
people on them.
average person.
Oh, like in the society. But dude, we're following the hero's perspective. We're not following like some random citizen's perspective.
Like, it doesn't seem like a bad place to live, to say.
Yes, it does. It's there's all this up stuff happening to the heroes in that world.
But not the general populace.
See, that's the definition of dystopia. A small group of people are being
Oh. Yeah.
marginalized for the good of the many.
This is the.
A skewed vision of dystopia.
This is the part of the podcast where we talk about the short story, Those That Walked Away from Olmec or whatever. Omelas. You don't remember that?
I don't know what that is.
It's the story about this utopian society where after certain people come, or when people come of age, they learn the secret of their society is based off of the soul suffering of this one kid that they throw in a hole.
Oh.
And basically, I guess their suffering powers the society. After learning this, those people then either have a choice of just living and participating in the society, knowing that they can only have this because one person in their whole world basically is suffering, or they leave. They leave this paradise and no one knows where they go, but it's a good short story. It won like a whole science fiction prize back in like the 60s, 70s.
A philosophical debate question.
But it loops back into these heroes suffer so that society can.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, generally, it's still a positive setting.
I had this.
Niam's worst nightmare: corporate and capitalism.
Have you seen the corporate dudes in To Be Hero X? Man, that's stuff of nightmares. But we had this conversation for Psychopaths where I was like, our positions were flipped. So I was like, hey, Psychopaths seems pretty good. Like,
Yes, you would live under the Sybil system where a benevolent dictator just oversees it all.
Yeah, apparently just, thinking about doing a crime and being arrested for it is good for him.
Alon will live in a society.
Like, literally, this guy would be in jail the whole time.
it's true.
And he's like, yeah, this is great.
He wouldn't be in jail, he'd be in rehabilitation.
Sure, whatever. He'd be shot like 50 times.
We're going past our thing. What is the definition of anime?
is the definition?
Alon was
So
going
Mal
with
says Japanese produced cartoons. We obviously know that that's maybe a conversation starter, but definitely not true, not really even close to the truth. So, we bring in, I guess recently, we have the American ones. We have Avatar, we have Jackie Chan Adventures.
Recent one.
Sure, why not?
The 20-year-old.
No, I was gonna work up to the recent. The old ones, we also have the Shaolin Showdown. Remember that
Oh
one?
my, I don't consider that. I do remember, I love
I remember, I
Shaolin
love
Showdown.
Shaolin Showdown.
You know
That
they
was a
made a
good one.
remake like 10 years ago where
I did not know
they
that.
were 3D instead.
Oh, I don't know about that.
And they didn't bring a lot of the original voice cast because I think they were limited to Canadian voice actors instead.
It was pretty bad. I watched it.
Watched it. I still wish I watched it all.
But yeah, and I guess most recently I've been thinking about Arcane because that one.
That's not even
isn't really
American.
Yeah, seriously. He just switched to the French all of a
French
sudden.
studio.
outside of Japan.
Western. You want some Western anime.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Castlevania.
Castlevania, sure, yeah.
Definitely just reeks anime.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry recently also came out. Well, let's just...
That is just literally anime though.
Who's it animated by?
What?
Who animates it?
What do you mean?
Who anime still may cry?
I'm talking about the new one
The new one.
on
the new one that-
Netflix, not the one that came out like...
No, I'm talking about
15
that.
years ago,
That was a
okay.
Japanese studio, wasn't it?
I don't think so. The showrunner was Adi Shankar.
We'll fact check. You guys didn't watch it, did you?
No, of course not.
It was so good. It was a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a big Devil May Cry fan? Like for the
No.
game series, you know nothing about it, and you just
No, but I actually do enjoy Dante just as a character.
okay.
He's just more chilled out, realistic Deadpool.
I see. Funny.
That's why I hated the original anime he was in, where he was just depressed the whole time. So many good Western animations.
Code Lyoko, also
sure,
made
Code
by a
Lyoko.
French animation.
Also like 30
company.
years old, but all right.
Okay, sure. Actually, the French are a bunch of weebs. France is the second biggest
Cosplaying nation.
manga consuming country, but maybe also cosplaying nation.
Really?
100%. Yeah, I know. They are definitely the second biggest consumer of manga, Japan, of course, being number one. But you can also see it in the influence of their animation, because they also did, like you were saying, Code Lyoko. I think Totally Spies was a French and Canadian joint
Really?
production.
Oh, yeah, Totally Spies. Dang.
Martin Mystery along the same vein. But also Oban Star Racer, if anyone is familiar with that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's based...
That was French?
That was French. I know this because it was funded and I think created by a descendant of Louis Eiffel, which, you know, the guy who designed the Eiffel Tower. So if you're asking, oh man, what did he do? Well, he had a descendant who made Oban Star Racer.
Sure. That's such a niche, like back in the day. People were like, have you seen Oban Star Racer? It's like, what is this?
It's a pretty good show. It's a great concept.
No, it was a great concept. It's just, it wasn't big by none say. It was like before like internet big.
To me,
And people still talked about it, which showcased how good and big it was for it being pre-internet-ish.
let's say 15 years ago-ish, right? 2010-ish is when it came out. For here in America, it did air on ABC Family
Yeah.
when they had a morning cartoon block. They also showed like Digimon Frontier on there too, if I remember right. And then also it showed on Disney XD later on, I think. But it's about, there is a planet Earth. It's intergalactic racing, basically. Pod racing, basically.
It is.
Where all these planets send a representative to race, and the winner gets a wish granted
Tournament of Power?
by cosmic gods, basically.
I mean, it's not a trope you don't see.
Yeah, it's true.
It's a fun concept, and I actually finished watching it for the first time after revisiting it.
I don't think I followed it really well when I was younger.
What basically happens is, spoiler alert, so if you want to skip this because you're going to watch it, I don't know, because you're a fan of the Eiffel Tower, skip 30 seconds ahead if you don't want to hear this. What happens basically is the main girl, Molly, hijacks the spaceship, becomes Earth's representative racer, and she's about to win, essentially becoming the cosmic god. The cosmic god runs this race so he can find a replacement for him.
Oh.
And the guy who's actually interested in Molly, but they can't get together, says, no, don't do this, I'll do it. Go be with your dad who abandoned you.
What?
That's it, that's the ending,
That's
it's
the
great.
ending? Okay, great.
You almost made it.
You can watch it, it's great. I think it's all on YouTube right now.
Gundam G-Quoxed it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, well, yeah, so as we were saying, anime is a feeling.
Anime is a feeling, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
To me, I just go with the Japanese definition of anything animated. Animation.
But that's the thing. It's not anything animated.
There's two definitions then. We can go with there's the Japanese word anime, and then there's just the westernized term now, which is anything from Japan or with that style of Japanese animation.
That's like, I guess Arcane is kind of weird to me because it actually doesn't really feel like anime,
You call
but
it anime.
No.
But like I could see, like if a Japanese studio had made it and it looked the same and it was kind of the same, but it was in Japanese, you'd be like, okay, well, yeah, I guess it is anime.
I mean, sure, you could say that about any property.
I don't know, but for that one, like, no, because if they dubbed South Park in Japanese, you're not gonna be like, that's anime.
Yeah.
You would obviously know, like, no.
But if
okay,
they made it, then it's still anime.
No, I don't think so. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there
What's
could be...
anime to you then?
Exactly.
What's your
That's
definition?
what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm like, Japan could make animation that I would see and I'd be like, no, that's not really anime.
Well, in Japan, they'd call SpongeBob anime.
Yeah, sure.
They
yeah,
absolutely would,
but
yeah.
here, I'm not calling it anime.
Oh, sure. But you would call Arcane anime.
Kind of. That one I'm a little bit like, that's like on the border case for me. That's why I'm like trying to focus on it, because I'm like, what is the difference? Because like,
The difference is that's not anime.
buddy, that's where we're trying to get to the depth of.
go,
What are
go,
you
go.
trying to do here?
Make your case.
My definition is just made in Japan.
Ugh.
I mean,
Okay,
I
so-
call Chinese cartoons Donghwas. I call Korean animation Ani.
Any?
Huh?
It's Ani.
Yes, Ani.
But like, does
Anio.
anyone know what you're talking about?
Obviously, if you're Korean.
So
Okay.
Sue would know what he was
So
talking
you just
about.
talk to Koreans only. But if you're talking to like, somebody at Anime Expo and you're like, hey, what's your favorite anime? And you'd be like, oh, actually my favorite Ani is.
No, just tell them my favorite anime.
Exactly. So that kind of, that means.
Also, Tower
There's
of
a
God
general-
is just anime.
Yeah.
Because it's made in Japan. That's my definition.
Well, okay, let's say, I guess Korea is coming up now, right? Like you said, they invested a whole bunch of money into it. They're going to make their own animations coming forward.
Yeah.
So we're going to get Tower of God and Solo Leveling, but animated in Korea.
No, we won't.
Why not?
They'll finish it with Japan.
No, I meant that type
Well,
of, the title.
Get from
yeah,
the ground
yeah.
up productions, written in Korea,
Right.
animated in Korea.
So let's, for the sake of this argument, pretend Solo Leveling and Tower of God were actually Korean studios that made them.
Sure.
And, I don't know, they're still roughly the same, but just a different
it's
studio.
the same product, just
Yeah, same
Yeah,
products, but a
sure.
different country made it. So now
Is that anime?
is that anime?
No, it's Ani.
I don't know. I mean, to us, it's anime.
What the?
Well, yeah, it's because you don't know.
Yeah.
It's because you don't know. It's just like how I tell people To Be Hero X is a Donghua, not an anime.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is Ani short for something?
Animation.
All right. Well,
Shocked.
For the sake,
Shocked, I tell
for the
you.
sake of being able to have a common language to talk to people with at expos or whatever, I'm trying to see like, okay, what would we agree on as like, I don't know, counts as anime? And to me, I'm like, it's kind of, honestly, yeah, it's kind of a combination of like the vibe and feeling to it, and also like just the community, I guess. To me, it's like once the anime like community and whatever, like social media or just people in expos and stuff start liking something a lot and kind of like flock to it, that kind of makes it sort of an anime.
Yeah, it's up to the society to define anime. Well,
It's just like how it's up to us to make up the words. I guess it's up to us to define them,
anime as a sub-genre of the overall animation umbrella. And so how do we set that aside? You could say that anime has Japanese roots and influence.
Yeah, I could see that being part of this.
So that can, then kind of cover A, anything made in Japan, B, anything that it's inspired, which, could be a certain manhwa, some donghua, or even Code Lyoko, which was made by a French studio.
But who love Japan, I guess.
Or Avatar the Last Airbender.
Yeah, Avatar the Last Airbender, kind of an anime.
So that kind of makes sense to me.
Whenever you finish your thought, fun fact on that one.
Anime, we don't know what anime is, but we'll know it when we see it.
Yes, yeah.
Avatar, fun fact.
Yeah?
Co-made by a Korean studio, actually.
Really?
Is it Titmouse?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't remember the studio name, but for both seasons of Avatar, the Korra and the Last Airbender one, and the upcoming one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The upcoming one from the creators.
Yes, from Bryco.
Yeah, not the live action ones.
Yeah, that shocked me. I was like, what? Koreans made this?
There's a lot of outsourced animation to Korea and even Vietnam. The Simpsons literally had a couch gag where they show them being animated by a studio in Korea.
That was pretty weird.
Amphibia, another Western series, aired on Disney. That had a lot of outsourcing to Korean studios.
Oh,
Honestly, even when you just watch, if you ever watch the credits rolling at the end of an anime, Demon Slayer, right? Demon Slayer is the one that comes to mind, but I remember so many Korean names coming
Korean,
up on the Demon Slayer like
Vietnamese.
I can't tell though if that's just people who live and work
Yeah,
there, or
I might
if they're outsourcing.
Even at AX, I met someone who does work and does some contracting for an animation studio that works on Japanese anime.
Oh, some other Korean shows you guys probably wouldn't know were Korean shows. Do you remember Cubics?
Of course.
Korean.
Cubics, Roblox for everyone.
Or Puka?
Oh.
Puka.
Yes, I know Puka.
Yeah. Apparently he doesn't. He doesn't know all these.
I think they're pandas or mice.
I have no clue.
They're black and white creatures.
The TV show wasn't made by Koreans, but the first like shorts were, and they basically took that IP and made a TV show. Small little things.
It's a lot of outsourcing in animation, which really also again starts muddying your waters on what is anime.
All right, well, getting to it, I guess my definition of it is kind of like, not, oh God, you're dead. He's
You're
dead.
killing him. He's allergic to your definitions.
My definition is Death Note. All right, now we don't have to worry about Korean animation anymore.
Now we can put on hats, wear glasses, and jim the camera.
Woo! Freedom!
No episodes without me.
All right, this episode is actually just gonna be me on my phone playing Uma Musume, and that's it. That's the whole episode.
Yes.
So addicted.
So good.
But what is your guys' close enough to a definition of an anime?
What do you mean you hate mine?
What do you mean? Oh no, that's right. You gave me yours. It was just textbook definition. It has to be by
Bro
Japan.
just played Uma Musume for 10 minutes and he's like, I totally forgot anything Alot said.
I like how you just segued from my definition
To, what's your definition?
Yeah.
Well, my definition was not very well defined. It was.
You don't have any.
You'll see it. You'll know it when you see it. You know.
Okay, yeah.
I guess
You literally have no definition.
it is.
You're just like, it's by feeling.
It's my feeling. Yeah. Nah, I think I kind of agree with Francis. It's sort of like Japanese inspired, at least. You know, it has that same feeling of inspired by anime. And yeah, to me, it is kind of community based. If it's like in the anime community and it's within that, like, hey, it's kind of like Japanese inspired animation, that kind of makes it an anime to me.
Castlevania?
Yeah, anime for sure.
I don't think I've ever seen that in anime forums, to be honest.
Forums?
Or just talk.
I don't know, people I talk to, they're like, Castlevania. And I'm like, yeah, let's watch that Castlevania anime.
Oh, actually, I forgot. One of the brothers that works on Castlevania, specifically the one with Richter at least, I forget his name, Adam Dietz or maybe Samuel Dietz, go ahead and fact check it, is actually a really big Kagurabachi fan, I think. He tweets about it a few times.
Nice. I mean, who isn't? That's very standard, greatest anime of all time.
So, I mean, obviously,
Not an anime.
I'm just trying to set that press, that evidence that there is anime influence, for sure, in Castlevania.
The weebs grew up and made weeb anime.
So Francis, what's your definition?
My definition, anime, I don't know if you could even call it a genre, right? Because you can have horror anime, you can have...
Yeah, exactly. It's a medium.
It's a medium. That's where I was getting to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a medium. Just like animation as a whole is a medium, I think anime specifically is a sub-genre of that
Subgenre.
medium.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, like, I think we already touched on, Japanese or Japanese-inspired, influenced by just all these aesthetics, right? Which can cover Avatar, Code Lyoko, Castlevania. Arcane is a stretch. I wouldn't.
That's what I'm thinking. Well,
yeah.
But the thing is, why is Arcane a stretch? It's obviously the French are weebs, so it's an animation. I don't know.
It's like
I guess it's not really.
Spider-Verse anime. Yeah. Don't say hell yeah. They got Penny Parker. Oh, she's Japanese. No.
I guess it's the Japanese inspired bit. Like Arcane's, I don't know, like
Is the
subject
action,
matter feeling like.
Subject matter?
Only Japanese people have
Talk about-
feeling and
They're the only ones who talk about this poor city going up against a rich city.
They kind of do it differently.
what are you talking about?
I don't know, like the characters, they don't feel like. I guess even in anime, you have characters that are definitely not Japanese, and
Yes.
but it's, I don't know, it feels like there's a Japanese viewpoint at least, you know? Whereas for
Please, actually, I am super curious. All right.
What is the Japanese viewpoint? Can you elaborate
like
on that?
when I think about Arcane, I'm like it's so Western inspired. You know, it's like the individualism of it, the attitude towards the fact that Jinx is kind of like a relatable sort of character, but I don't know. I just feel like it would never come up in like an anime setting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not anime.
Yes.
Oh, we did it.
Why are you so why are you so like on the edge about this? You literally explained why it's not anime.
I feel like you've just convinced yourself it's not anime.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. That's why I was kind of on the edge of it, because I was like, it is a animated
animated,
project
yes, yeah.
that sort of like still does kind of feel anime-ish at some
You're saying
points,
this
but
because it's got like a serial, continuous storyline that's just contained within its seasons.
that's not something that's anime exclusive.
That's not anime exclusive.
then again,
We've had so many good American cartoons as well, just that they tell their own story plot lines.
Gravity Falls.
you sure?
Batman the 90s animated show. Well,
That
it's
have
just
a
that there's
story?
plenty. Yeah, there's.
No, but Gravity Falls. Yeah, the Gravity Falls. I'm like, okay, that's a cartoon because of I don't know. That's like the.
There's still anime influence. They literally did a parody of Doki Doki Literature Club, basically.
I don't remember that
It's
episode.
the one where Seuss plays a
Hangs
dating.
himself?
He plays a dating sim game.
What the fudge?
The dating sim game pretty much comes to life, and the girl turns yandere for him.
I don't remember that episode at all. Oh wait, no, that's a different one. I guess I was thinking of Archer.
Interesting. Another good anime.
No, it had that one guy made like an anime girl.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Krieger makes an
Krieger
anime
makes the anime girl.
It's like
It comes into life.
Krieger-san.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So here's one comparison. Cyberpunk.
Okay.
That's an anime,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's literally animated by Studio Trigger.
Right.
There's clear anime influences.
Well, that's the part I'm kind of struggling with because I'm like, that one also is, I don't know, it feels very much like Western inspired because it's based off this.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's literally based on an existing IP.
Right.
The scenario writer actually for, I forget, either for Cyberpunk as a whole, the game, or at least for the show, was at Anime Expo this year. But another thing people don't know is that he actually created a manga that was publishing on the Shonen Jump app, Jump Plus. And it got canceled after like 18 chapters, and I wonder if it was just because of the different tastes from, a Western writer compared to a Japanese audience.
I don't know. I mean, I literally don't know. I don't know why it got canceled.
I thought this was just gonna be another Francis
maybe.
sidetrack that went nowhere.
No, this actually looped back in. That was pretty nice.
It was pretty nice.
We're talking about blurred lines between.
But that's the thing. Okay, so here's why I was like, why is Arcane not anime? Because I'm like, it feels kind of like in the same vein as Cyberpunk. They're like Western kind of inspired like characters and storylines, but
What starts making it anime?
yeah, exactly. What starts making anime?
No, that's my question to you. What starts making it anime?
That's the question for us to
Well-
explore together.
Sure, let's take your two examples then. Arcane,
And Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
I mean, honestly,
we can clearly agree Cyberpunk is anime.
right?
I think Elon and I can clearly agree Arcane is not anime, and you can just say your circle of your circular Descartes thoughts. But
Mostly the animation.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like you don't see Arcane type animation. Even Studio Orange doing their full 3D, it's not. Arcane doesn't look full 3D because it's blended with 2D.
yeah.
Well, I love that we're watching To Be Hero X now because that kind of looked like Arcane in the beginning with their 3D.
Well, they clearly also swapped between 3D, 2D animations.
But
And
even in their 3D, we were like, hey, let's watch this anime To Be Hero. Let's watch this Chinese anime To Be Hero X. That kind of looks like Arcane.
well, no, they clearly have
No.
anime scenes, and also circling back, it's co-produced by a Japanese animation
Yes.
studio.
Apparently he's like totally.
Yeah. The thing to me is, I'm like, the definition of, hey, a Japanese studio is involved in it is, it's a strong like, yeah, okay, that's probably anime, but it's not the only thing. I think other studios that aren't Japanese can produce what I would call anime, and Japanese studios can produce something that's not anime, or at least doesn't feel like it. But for Arcane, that's why I'm pondering Arcane and I'm like, I guess it just doesn't have enough things that would make it anime. For Cyberpunk, I feel like, yeah, if Cyberpunk was done by a studio that wasn't Japanese, that wasn't Trigger, that was so like iconically anime, you know, then maybe Cyberpunk wouldn't really feel like it either.
Sure, I could see a future where that, or not a future, an alternate reality where that
So
happens.
it's at least some element of it, anime has to be like part of it, and I guess Arcane just doesn't have anything that I would call anime.
No.
Whereas Cyberpunk has at least the animation studio. Okay, I think I've.
And also just certain shots just from Cyberpunk always felt, oh, hey, this is like an anime Trigger
I mean,
shot.
it's Trigger, yeah, it's Trigger.
Like they always put their iconic like scenes or just shots in there, so it's like, oh yeah, this is anime because it reminds me of them.
Well, now let's go into, the Akira bike scene.
Of course.
yeah.
That's referenced in so much more than just
Yeah, but that's just a cultural icon.
Okay.
But I mean, as far as animation style and like anime style goes, Trigger was one of the studios that kind of broke away from traditional, what would be considered anime styles in the first place, right? They made Panty and Stocking Season 2 is coming up. Panty and Stocking is just a cartoon.
Yeah, of all the studios, Trigger
Of all the
does have
studios.
the most
Anime
West
style.
Taboo.
Yeah, exactly.
inspired style, yeah.
Makes sense for them.
I mean, literally, there's an episode in Little Witch Academia. Is it Little Witch Academia or Little Witch Academy?
Academia.
Academia. You can never be too sure these days.
About what?
For all the nitpickers out there,
Sometimes it's Academia, sometimes it's Academy.
My Hero Academy.
Academy? No, we're making new
Sometimes they're
words.
ateliers. You know, all these A associations. Anyway, they literally have an episode that like pays tribute to old Western cartoons, Steamboat Willie style animation, you know? So you can see a lot of the love for Western culture. There's a John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Pulp Fiction cameo in Kill la Kill. Their characters show up in the background.
Really?
Yes. This is the part where Alon puts the photo on the...
New question. Is Quentin Tarantino anime?
What's this question?
Did you watch Kill Bill?
That's anime right there.
No, he's more like just exploit. Yeah. Action.
He's just a big fan of feet and anime.
Yeah. I guess Trigger's kind of bridging that gap too.
Kind of, yeah.
Expanding
There's
the
a lot of
definitions of
blurred
anime.
lines.
Exactly.
And especially with an industry that's had 50 years, or actually way longer, 80 years, whatever, you're just always gonna keep doing new things.
50 years, yes. The year is 2000.
Ah,
Did you guys ever see the old animations that they did in like the 1930s, 1940s of Superman?
yeah.
Mm-mm.
They're like really smooth and just detailed. Crazy good. But just we did it first. Yeah, I can't remember if that was actually an American animation or a German animation, let's be honest.
I mean, it's not a stretch to say Japan early animation was influenced by West. And now
And it's gone
it's just full circle now, so,
it's all animation, man.
it's just everyone developed their own style.
Yeah. Eventually we'll all just devolve into Grubhub 3D characters.
Sure. And according to me, the
What?
distinction,
Huh?
What does Grubhub have to do with this?
he's never seen a commercial, saved his life.
Oh, it's true.
So one of the big criticisms for Pixar's latest strings of movies is just they don't like the character designs or the style because they all look like Grubhub blobby characters. But sometimes it has its charm. This is gonna wholly devolve into a whole
It's a whole different thing,
of,
like what is the whole Pixar and everything.
What is Cal Arts? What is the Cal Arts bean mouth style? Yeah.
And why does Pixar movies stay the same for 20 years?
Well, that's a topic for another podcast that doesn't revolve around anime.
So for me, there's
Don't you say anything about Arcane anymore, man.
there's Community, there's animation,
What does
subject
Community
matter.
have to-
Those all things that are like part of an anime, and something that has like a threshold of those things in it becomes anime, basically.
Okay.
That'll be my definition.
That's a great one, bud.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Is Batman Beyond an anime?
I don't know. I've never watched Batman Beyond.
The answer is no. Just say no.
Teen Titans?
Teen Titans is anime. Yeah.
There's anime some influences. There's
That's for
literally
sure,
an
yeah.
episode where they go to Japan. Not episode, it was a movie.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that movie.
The
Beast Boy gets
wacky,
called an otaku.
the wacky 90s like slapstick humor definitely makes me think more American cartoon.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but it's anime. It's an American cartoon anime.
Jackie Chan Adventures anime.
Nah. It's obviously Donghua.
I don't think so.
I don't remember it well enough, to be honest.
It's not anime.
As
What
much
about
as
Jake Long, American Dragon?
Again, no.
very American as heck, including in the title.
Yeah.
Season 2 was ugly looking.
Was it?
Is Kappa Mikey an anime? It's literally about this American guy who travels to Japan
Oh.
and gets cast
As a Kappa?
as a superhero in a, like superhero TV show. And he lives in Japan now, and he finds.
I'm actually curious about this other topic of mine. What do you guys think about the dubs for other countries? Like
What do you mean?
what do you think about Chinese voice actors right now?
I would rather watch To Be Hero X in Chinese over Japanese.
No, I get that part, that you prefer that. But do you think their voice actor quality is better?
Dude, I don't know. I don't speak Chinese.
You don't speak Japanese either.
Yeah, what the heck are you talking
At least I
about?
understand some Japanese, and I've listened to it long enough that I can tell the voice acting.
Like, how do you measure the quality of it though? If you don't understand it.
Well,
Yeah.
for Japanese, I can understand some of it.
Okay.
And I don't know, at least I can tell whether the character is believable, I guess, or fits the character.
There's another thing I think to just overall Chinese entertainment. There's a sense of stage play performance in a lot of Chinese media. Like if I watch something like Detective D and the Mystery of the Ghost Flame or whatever.
Don't know what that is, but all right.
It's a movie series. To me, I feel like there is a bit of a stage play reading feeling sometimes.
There is. That's my problem with the China ones, right? The Chinese dubs right now. I'm not just shitting on Chinese dubs right now. I hate Korean dubs. Like, I didn't notice it when I was 8 years old, or 5 years old, watching anime dubbed in Korean.
Okay.
But right now, if I'm okay, I'm gonna go watch K-pop Demon Hunters in Korean and see how it looks, the trailer or whatever, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cringe.
I get it. Hold
Everything sounds so stiff because they don't have a voice actor community or industry. They just bring in celebrities to voice.
Oh no.
So it's just
So just like American voice actors.
Well, hold up now. Literally, K-pop Demon
the
Hunters.
American Hollywood voice actors.
K-pop Demon Hunters does have some actual Korean actors as the English dub. Do they use the real Korean actors in their
I
Korean
don't know,
too?
but it didn't sound like them.
I see.
But my lord,
Like
they're-
Ginu. No, never mind.
they are so stiff and they're just. Man, I don't even know how to describe it. It's so cringe.
So-
As a Korean, it sounds cringe.
I will say it feels like if you've ever watched a K-drama or a J-drama, it's also very stage play
Yes.
in the acting.
Somehow it's even stiffer than that in Korean dub. It's just, okay, let me say a phrase in Korean. It's whatever, just hello, 안녕하세요, like that. It's a bit natural. They would go so hard. It's 안녕하세요.
That's how I speak.
It's you don't need to put emphasis on everything.
It's like in Japanese when there's one person. It's one thing to have an anime shock moment where I was like, eh. But in a Japanese live action, when you see the actual person, you're like, eh.
That's what makes it anime.
Man, I am looking forward to Korea industry on voice.
Getting better.
That could be you.
Maybe if I watch more Chinese, I'll be more in tune with the language and like it better for the Chinese
Be
dub.
the change you wish to see.
It also, honestly,
No.
it also really depends what you saw in first, I feel like. A lot of times when I watch a dub and then I switch to the Japanese, I'm like, oh, okay, that's good too. But if I watch the Japanese first and then switch to them, I'm like, oh, that just feels a little off. But you just can get used to it, At least for the English dubs.
I am rewatching Delicious in Dungeon Meshi
Oh, I actually love the dub.
in the English dub this time. I originally watched in Japanese, and it took a while to get used to specifically Marcel's voice, played by Emily Rudd of live action One Piece. She plays Nami. It feels a little stiff in the beginning to me, and I couldn't tell if she was characterizing Marcel as an awkward person or maybe like a hoity-toity. But Prosy D's dub for Senshi is like immediately, oh yeah, that's Senshi.
No, nice. Bridget's a really good voice actor.
That's why he's also in
Demon Hunter.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Basically someone who's done it for a while and knows what they're doing.
It's funny because his Senshi voice is literally his Reginald voice that he did in that short.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I think he got the point. You're having trouble remembering?
No, I was just thinking, does
Yeah.
China even have a voice actor industry much?
Yes.
I wouldn't know. But I think I remember that from Farsi dubs of like movies and stuff that I used to watch.
Is it cringe?
It's stiff. It really feels like they just gave him the script and they're like, just read this.
Dude, have you ever watched Thai dubs of stuff?
No.
Dude, I watched
would
like
I?
Thai dub of Ultraman and I'm just like, oh my god, what the is this?
But
This is
why?
literally the same
Yeah,
three.
why did you watch the Thai dub?
I don't know, because I was like, oh, it's Ultraman and it's Thai dub, let's see how it is. And they legit have like the same three people voice everyone or something. It's like, all right, dude, you're gonna be voicing 8 males and you, girl, you'll be voicing 8 more females.
To be fair, that happened a lot in Power Rangers too.
Yeah. But yeah,
but for villains.
I feel like I don't know, for
But they sounded different, that's the problem.
I see.
In the Thai dub, they're like, the same.
I get it now.
Oh, no.
yeah, at least I remember for Farsi dubs, that's the thing is in countries that don't really have like I guess, voice acting or dubbing community, or like when they're bringing in foreign stuff, it feels like they almost treat the industry a little different. They're just like, okay, we're just dubbing it over so we can like
Just a check
to sell
mark.
it over, basically, right? And they'll just give you a script and like go for it. But stuff that was, movies and I remember we had a lot of like the Muppets. What do you call them? Like just like puppet shows or whatever.
Puppets.
Yeah, there was a lot of like that kind of thing, and those were like projects that were developed in Iran. So those ones, they gave a lot more direction to the characters. It was like they felt much more like natural and alive, as opposed to the dubbing, which was just like, hey, read this. That's
You
it.
had a lot of puppet shows?
Yeah, when I was a kid, like I used to watch a lot of like puppet shows in Iran. That was a really popular medium.
Okay. Is there any Filipino dubs?
Yeah, I wouldn't have watched them.
Come on, dude, you never seen like a Filipino live action drama or something?
That's not even dubbing. They just speak in Tagalog.
Well, I mean, maybe they just dubbed a popular TV series overseas.
No, not that I've seen.
Yeah.
Dang, I've lost my train of thought.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah, well, I mean, think about, early English dubs from like 80s and 90s anime, except for like Tryon or
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
When they were like, we can be Western now?
It's all very stiff, man. I mean, even like old school cartoons that weren't Japanese dubs, like Captain Planet or, the Transformers cartoon, man. It could all be pretty stiff sometimes.
Depends which Transformers. Some of them were made in Japan.
Oh, fair.
Which one was the animal one?
Beast Wars.
Beast Wars, the one in
Man, that was
3D.
sick. Yeah, the one in 3D. I love that one.
That one was Japanese.
That one was Japanese. Damn, I was a weeb from like 4 years old.
My life did change when I found out Transformers was a Japan IP.
Wait, the
What?
whole IP is Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
I didn't know that either.
Optimus Prime is the American truck, man. What?
I mean, they just really like American trucks, I guess. And they're like, we'll make him blue, red, and not white.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, wait, did the Japanese just originally make a Transformers cartoon and then the West acquired the property and just made it American?
Yeah, they basically purchased some IP rights to it. And there are American-made Transformers cartoons as well. But a lot of them are Japanese.
Sure.
Like, I don't know, I'll list some off, and if people know, then they know. Transformers Energon, Armada. No, not ringing a bell.
I know
Or
Armada.
Robots in Disguise.
I know Rods and Skies, yeah.
Those are all Japanese.
But did the American, dubbing transform the story in any way to suit
Yes.
American tastes?
Well, not necessarily to suit American taste. Those 3 I named specifically, they're actually a trilogy.
Yeah.
And that had a linked storyline that just finished in the third one. But in America, they're all separate. They have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, so it's like when America, or let's just generalize it, the West, took Hayao Miyazaki's Nazca and the Valley of the Wind and transformed that into Warriors of the Wind.
Yeah.
Or when they got,
Evangelion, and they turned it into Pacific Rim.
well, that's different. That's different. That's not.
Charlie Day is my favorite Evangelion character, actually.
That's,
At least say Godzilla or something.
I was gonna say Macross. They took Macross and made Robotech.
Yep. Robotech is
Actually,
such a funny one.
Robotech is more than just Macross. I think the guy behind, whatever. Some guy bought 3 Japanese properties, all mech anime, one of them being Macross, and just they spliced a whole bunch of footage
Transform?
to make some like
Combine!
Robotech anime series.
Some bastardized chimera form.
Yeah.
Bro, that's literally what it's all about. You combine the mechs together.
Yeah.
The whole, it just resulted in a big rights issue that prevented Macross, the original series, from being truly published in its true form in the West because Metro-Goldwyn had held the rights. And only recently now have they really gotten official Macross releases.
I can't believe they kept the idols from us.
How did Macross get the rights for 21st of September from Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Universal Japan maybe. It's a whole licensing thing.
Sony is Japanese.
Oh, sure.
What? What about Nintendo?
Italian.
No, bro, Nintendo's owned by Reggie.
R.I.P.
Well, at least we figured out what anime is, so that's good.
You didn't.
Yes, I literally figured it out. I was the one who did the most transformative work
That's because
in my own
you were
mind
the
today.
furthest from correct in the
That's
first
no-
place.
Buddy.
That's like
You and I agreed on what the definition is, and then you were like, "Oh, that definition is stupid." 2 minutes later.
Which one did I call stupid?
No, we're afterwards. I was like, "Oh, you have these elements of animation, Japanese-inspired, like."
I didn't call
whatever,
that stupid.
And the community, and like once you get to a certain amount of those things,
No,
then
I was making a dumb joke where what does the community comedy series have to do with anime?
Oh, you were putting a joke in the middle of me trying to make a point.
Yes. What else is new?
You expect less?
Anyway, the most improved opinion award goes to Niam.
Yeah.
Also, the wrong award goes to Niam.
Yeah. See, that's very counterproductive. We were out here trying to define things for ourselves, and you're just like, "Oh no, that's wrong."
Yeah, man. Now
I think yours is wrong. I think you're categorically wrong, to be honest. We proved you wrong like 40 times over just in this podcast, but that's, it's all good.
Anyway, did we get it right?
Did
you
we?
disagree? Is Avatar your favorite anime?
Yes.
Drop something in the comments. Or tell us that we're all dumb.
Maybe you have your own definition.
Yeah, I mean everybody does. That's the worst part is when somebody's like, "No, you're wrong." Like no, Avatar's not anime. I'm like, well, if someone says it is, I guess let them have it.
To them I say, would a Japanese person call Avatar an anime?
Probably. I don't
Yes,
know.
yeah, well, definitely.
Obviously.
Anyway, good night, everybody.
Yeah. You cameras that one.
I know, but this is the closing camera, man. We're all here.
I'll close out for Francis here.
Okay, great. So how's the divorce coming along?